are the Daily Tech headlines for Monday, October 28th, 2024. I'm Sarah Lane. Indonesia has blocked the sale of Apple's iPhone 16, saying that Apple hasn't met its local investment requirements. This is not a ban on the use of iPhone 16 models, just their sale inside the country itself. The Indonesian government wants more tech manufacturing and development within the country instead of relying solely on imports. Indonesia has been making moves to boost its technology sector by requiring foreign companies, like Apple in this case, to increase their local contributions before entering the market. In other Apple news, the company promised us a week of announcements, so here's the first. Apple's M4 iMac touts up to 25% faster performance, improved graphics, and support for Apple Intelligence and other AI tasks. The 24-inch iMac will keep its current form factor, but comes with USB-C accessories and Wi-Fi 7 capability. Pricing starts at $1,299. That's consistent with previous models, but without a major design overhaul. It also supports Thunderbolt 4, 16 gigs or more of RAM, has a nano texture screen option, and a 12-megapixel webcam. It ships November 8th. Speaking of Apple Intelligence, it's now out of beta, at least in part, and rolling out new features to iOS 18.1, iPad OS 18.1, and macOS Sequoia 15.1. Coming first to the US and select English-speaking regions, with expanded support for countries including Canada, Australia, the UK, Ireland, New Zealand, and South Africa expected in December. Apple Intelligence supports various tasks like smart replies, natural language searches in photos, priority emails, and Siri enhancements. A new alternative to TikTok called Loops has opened signups. It was developed by a team of former TikTok employees who emphasize creativity and community engagement while also addressing concerns about privacy and user safety. The platform will offer features like video editing tools and customizable profiles, targeting users looking for alternatives to their current options. You can sign up at loops.video. The Open Source Initiative, or OSI, has released version 1.0 of its Open Source AI Definition, or OSAID, providing a formal framework for what constitutes open source AI. This aims to promote transparency, accessibility, and collaboration within AI development, so that both code and data are available for public use and also improvement. To be considered open source under the OSAID, the AI model has to provide enough information about its design so that a human could substantially recreate it. It also has to disclose pertinent details about how its data gets trained, including the provenance, how the data was processed, and how it can be obtained or even licensed. Netflix is rolling out a new feature called Moments, designed to let users revisit their favorite scenes from shows and movies. The feature is now live on Netflix's iOS app, with Android to follow, letting viewers bookmark, save, rewatch, and then share their favorite scenes across Netflix titles. A Google survey of nearly 3,000 technology professionals last week found that over 3/4 of them rely on artificial intelligence for at least one daily professional responsibility. 39% say they don't trust AI-generated code, however. Google's 2024 State of DevOps report says that AI adoption was positively correlated with increased flow, productivity, job satisfaction, code quality, and internal documentation. But when it comes to using AI to generate code, nearly 4 in 10 respondents have little to no trust. And finally, Google may be trying to bring something like Apple's Dynamic Island to notifications with Android 16. Android authorities Michelle Rahman, and co-host of the Android Faithful podcast, reports that Google is testing a new API called Rich Ongoing Notifications with Android 15 QPR1 Beta 3. App developers could use it to display pill-shaped chips in the status bar, which could then display the app icon, a custom background, text and time, that sort of thing. Rahman was able to create some mock-ups for rich ongoing notifications using the command line interface. For more discussion of the tech news of the day, subscribe to dailytechnewsshow.com. That's where you can find show notes and links to all these headlines there as well. I'm Sarah Lane. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you next time.